Hey guys, during this video, I am going to talk about Concerta, which is very well known, specifically used to treat attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. Man, geez, this stuff is strong. For its purpose, if you're willing to take the side effects and the withdrawals, man, I'd rate this stuff 10 out of 10. It is very damn good. It is so effective that I would say it is a drug that everybody has to at least try once in their lifetime just to see the experience. I don't recommend you do, but if you're somebody that really is having trouble focusing and you're just a little bit curious to know about some of the drugs in that direction, like Adderall, this is a safer one, so to speak. I like it. The way I got it prescribed was sort of in the middle of a, you can almost say like depression sort of thing. I was very slow. I was in a slump. I was reading and I was regressing back to the beginning of the page. And I remember talking to my doctor and just saying, I can't focus. And they said, okay, why don't you try this? They actually tried me on Ritalin first at a very small dose. Ritalin did next to nothing. It worked, although it didn't work long term. It was very short lasting. It maybe lasted for 1 or 2 hours. They raised the dose of Ritalin. I liked it a little bit more. The mood improvement was there, but the focus really wasn't. And then I started taking Concerta. And again, this was just advised to me from my doctor to help me with studying. And man, geez, this stuff works. You take it typically in the morning with a glass of water. I would say that's the best time to have it because it's the least likely to interfere with your sleep that way. So don't take it in like late afternoon, similar to kind of caffeine, but the product works. What it'll help you do, it'll help you focus, it'll increase your levels of confidence, and you are just more socially active, which really happens as a result of having more confidence. It's very interesting because when you're in that state, your confidence just elevated so significantly, you really feel so ambitious, you feel like you can do anything, you feel like all of your ideas are a good idea, so your judgment of things is a little bit off, but the energy mentally it gives you is absolutely phenomenal. We're talking about, if I was to give you a textbook and say, cram, study, I'm gonna test you tomorrow. By taking Concerta, you're actually interested in the material. Like you find the material damn interesting, and as a result, you just wanna study it, you wanna learn it, and you will, as a result, retain it. So I like the stuff. Who the drug is recommended to, or people I think that should experiment with it, are people that have a project or maybe like a task, an assignment where they have a deadline. So if you're somebody that really has to cram something for like a week and a half, maybe if you're taking a course or something, right? Or a project, that is really the ideal scenario, just because the longer you're on it, the worse the withdrawals are going to be, which is the worst thing about this product, the only con. But in that event, I would say it's a great thing to check out. As far as the withdrawals concerned, they are so awful. That is the only reason why I don't take Concerta anymore, is the withdrawals make the whole, the positive experience just literally gone. You feel all those signs of a depression, your energy levels are lower, your confidence is just shot, like it's killed. You don't want to interact with really anyone, and you feel very just kind of like you want to isolate yourself away from the whole world. So that's kind of what you can expect with the withdrawals. Having learned what I know now, if I were to take it, I would not just stop at cold turkey. I would either take a pill maybe every other day, or I would just use something softer like Ritalin. So I'd take my Concerta, I'd take some Ritalin as I'm tapering off, and then eventually just get off everything, maybe use a little bit of caffeine and L-tyrosine as you're getting off. Check it out. Even if you're somebody in sales or somebody who's an entrepreneur, this is still a good product there. I'm in sales and I use this product to boost my sales for a couple months, and it worked. Like, ability just to think of solutions on the spot is really phenomenal. If there was a way we can get that effect in a nootropic, like a safe nootropic, man, that would just be fantastic. Because I can remember just hearing objections or specific clients, complaints, questions, and your ability just to recall and think of an answer and deliver it, execute it properly and perfectly, it's phenomenal. So there's something to be said about Concerta and what it can do with your energy levels, like physically, mentally, cognitively speaking. You don't feel like you're more irritable, more distracted. You feel focused. However, there is a little bit of a crash towards the end of the day, although it's not as bad as as a caffeine crash. Eventually, you really know when it's coming. I think it's typically like maybe 10 hours, maybe 9 to 10 hours after ingestion, you feel all the signs of a crash coming. You're slightly more irritable. You just feel like energy levels are a little bit plummeted. And from experiencing that, it's a good idea just to, during like the time when your energy is going up with Concerta, it's pretty smooth, it doesn't really go up. But eventually when you crash, if I were you, I would really be conscious of my water intake. A lot of the times we're dehydrated and we actually don't know. So drink a lot of water, eat a healthy diet. I would cut sugar towards that later portion of the day, have some healthy carbs, have some healthy fats, some eggs are good and some good fat sources, and then some L-tyrosine that could help you out. Hope that was helpful, guys. That's Concerta. If you're somebody that is having trouble focusing in school, check this out, talk to your doctor about it. It is really, really effective stuff and definitely did help me during those times when I was studying. I look forward to seeing you all next time.